Warning, Pan never fails.
Job never lies, 2 lies right there.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Once Upon a Time, Season 5, Episode 12, Souls of the Departed.
We haven't even started.
I'm your host, Dom. I missed this show, but I may or may not have missed this podcast. With me, my co-host, Rachel.
Hi!
My co-host, Nikki.
Hi.
And co-host, Clio.
Hello.
How's it going?
Alright. Alright.
So, what did you guys think of this very long-awaited return of an episode?
The
Does
return
everything.
felt weird.
Did it?
I don't know why it felt
like,
weird.
I think it's because we haven't seen it for so long.
I think so too. Is this break
Yeah.
been longer than normal breaks
Yeah.
for the show?
Not for this show. For
Yeah,
other
okay.
shows.
Alright.
Yeah, it just seemed like it was so long.
Yeah.
It was like, what, the last one was like beginning of December, maybe?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
It has. So, a lot of stuff happened this episode. We got to see the underworld. But we started off on the way there on the trip. We saw Neil.
Yes.
So, I was very
Well,
happy.
we know he's dead, and now we know
And
he's
he's in
dead, and he's
heaven.
not coming back, and he's in a better place.
And he's in heaven. That was super sweet. And I don't know why
I thought... Go ahead.
when Henry was looking for Neil, I don't know why Emma didn't just say he's in heaven, he's not here.
I don't know.
They also really avoided saying heaven and hell. Like, they
Yes,
really
yes,
avoided
they did.
it.
Right. I mean,
There's a better place.
Lee even
worse
says
place.
that Neil comes back. Lee Silver in chat says Neil comes back from either Mount Olympus or heaven. So, we don't really know.
It's the same thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But not in
Well,
fairy tale world.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the underworld seems more or less like purgatory to me. Doesn't seem like hell.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
what
where
they're
they're at
in right
is
now, they're in they're in limbo.
They're in
Limbo is
yeah,
what
they're
they
in limbo,
refer
they're
to it
not-
as. And where
not-
she sent that dude, where Cora sent that dude, that's hell. That's
Hell.
Tartarus. That's
the underworld.
that the real underworld.
Mm.
This is like level.
un-
This is level 1, and then Cora had to take the elevator down.
The underworld, the underworld under the underworld.
I just want to like grab my table and shake it because Hades. Oh my god.
Hades was really fucking awesome.
And the whole scene, I was like, oh, his hair's not firing on blue. And then he does
Yeah,
it. And I'm like,
She's like orgasming me over here.
It's a fangasm. Calm down. It's a fangasm.
You puddled.
No, puddling is different.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really?
So you pedaled.
Kitty piddled.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, no, Hades was great. So what were those rivers? Do you guys have any idea what those rivers were?
Shit, I meant to look that up.
Was it green, yellow? It was like the primary colors.
It was
There
Captain Planet.
were
That's
5
Hades
of
is
them.
Captain Planet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought. I thought that they were... That's what I initially thought. I thought, oh, these are elements.
Yeah.
But I
I
meant
did
to
too.
look it up.
I forget because Kate, my sister, is in chat with us right now. Kate was down and she said something about the rivers and it like resonated into my head, but I was so focused on like, oh my god, it's Hades that I don't actually remember what she said. She said it's the 5 rivers of Hades.
Okay.
So, yeah, there she goes in there. So I'm curious what those, like, how those rivers are gonna play a part into.
Oh, they might be different levels of hell. Like
The
in
5
Dante's
rivers
Inferno?
of the realm of Hades and their symbolic meanings. Oh, I know. Okay, it's like the rivers that split up the sections of the underworld. So like there's one section where the heroes go. It's like the field of heroes.
Okay.
Obviously there's the river Styx. We know that's what you cross to get to the underworld.
Right.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Oh, one of the rivers is what Achilles was dipped in to make him, invincible.
Gotcha.
It's the first Achilles.
Well, because that's where they held him.
Yeah,
They held
hell,
him by
I
his
know.
ankles and dipped him in, and that's why that's his weak point.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, Hades was really cool. And it was literally seconds before his hair went blue. I go, make his hair go blue. Make it go blue. And all of a sudden it just went, poof, and I went, thank you.
That's all I wanted. I'm done.
That's all we wanted.
So, I know I said when we were talking about the last show we just did that the ending was the only thing that mattered. Are we kind of agreeing that was the only thing that mattered? Was
Well-
the ending when his hair went blue?
Well, no, it's not the only thing that mattered, but it's definitely.
I mean,
I had to mention it first.
Yes.
when you first saw Neil again, I thought there was still, call this cynicism. There was still a part of me in the back of my head going, "That's not him. That's like a glimmer. It's someone else. Some demon pretending to be him, trying to get her not to go down there to save people or whatnot." But when he was like, "Good," I kind of figured you would say no, so I had to try at least.
Yeah.
I mean, she was already on her way there.
Yeah.
She's like in the boat. There's physically no way for her to be like, no, let's turn around. Like, she can't. Rumpel wouldn't let her. There's no way at that point.
It's like everyone was warning them not to go, but I have a feeling it might have had something to do with,
Was it a dream? Do you think it was somebody playing tricks on Emma to like try to get them to trust her? Trust the vision of Neil. So maybe we're gonna continue to see Neil every time she falls asleep or something.
I don't know. I just got that feeling because I was like, at first he was telling her not to go, and I was just like, okay, maybe he's just, trying to protect her or something. But then like everyone they talked to was like, you need to leave. The only person that told them not to leave was Regina's father.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think they all know it's dangerous. And
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Neil saw it from afar. He's like, he wanted to spare her that struggle.
But there's also that underlying that there's a possibility of them being able to save those souls, and
Yeah.
Katie's not liking that too much.
Yeah,
She's not
he
liking
said-
the fact that these people can save those souls.
Every time
I
the
don't
clock
think
ticks.
Hades could do that, though.
He
might be able to, but
he's manipulating them to do it for him.
Yeah, that's true. But it really felt like Neil was coming from
Well, he might have been,
Olympus or heaven. Like,
Well, yeah, I'm
untethered, no one forcing him to do anything. He just really cared about Emma and
Yeah.
his son, obviously. Wanted them to not walk into a really crappy situation.
Yeah. It was really cool to see Henry meet Henry.
Oh, I was like,
That was
a
so
thing
cute.
that I've wanted forever, and I didn't think it was ever going to happen because he was dead, but
Right.
it was fantastic.
I love the interaction when she poured, the stuff over his grave and stuff, and he was just like, "Don't leave. Your mom wants you to leave. Don't leave. Show her, basically stick up for her." He's saying all the stuff that he told her when he was alive, but she was so overcome with wanting revenge and the evil and stuff that she didn't understand. Then all of a sudden he told her, and now she's like, "Okay, I understand. Let's do this shit."
Yeah, because I mean, the last interaction she had with him, she ripped his heart out to cast the curse.
Yeah.
So
And she's so shocked when he so easily forgives her.
yeah, it was.
It's what dads do.
Yeah.
And that he's also seen her change and grow to love instead of hate, and that would make any dad proud.
Yeah.
He was always in her side, always in her corner, always her biggest cheerleader, and she never realized it.
And it's not just that, but like you look back and we saw in the flashbacks and everything, like just how horrible like Regina treated him. Like there was always that missing element that I didn't even realize was missing, was like, how did he get to Wonderland in the first place? Like, Because I remember
yeah.
when this episode hit. Now we're watching it and we're like, okay, well, she put him in the box and Cora has him, but I totally forgot there was that Mad Hatter thing and the switch, to the left the Hatter in, and
Only two. If two go in, only two can leave.
yeah, like that was. What was that? Season 1?
Yes.
I'm almost
No.
positive. Season
Yes.
2.
No.
Season 2. They were trying to repair the hat.
Well, it was when Bucky was still around.
Well, it was season 1 or 2. He hasn't been there since.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost positive it was season 1 though.
It's Jefferson.
Jefferson, yes.
Bucky.
Jefferson.
He's actually my background right now.
Yeah.
Him and Team Cap are my background.
You should have Bucky like staring at the Mad Hatter, like the two of them face off.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm on it.
All right.
I'm on it right
She's
now.
on it.
I'm on it right now.
But yeah, getting the Wonderland flashback and everything was really cool, and getting to see Cora
Glass.
and Sydney, yeah. But I always have trouble with those flashbacks, and I know I'm nitpicking, but Sydney in all those flashbacks before didn't have the beard and everything, and it's just like, I don't know. That stuff bothers me. Continuity errors. Even though they know it's a continuity error at that point, because it's the actor's probably contracted to do something else and needs his facial hair and can't shave it to redo the role the way he had it, but it's still stuff that bothers me. So, what are they? The mirror didn't shave today. Is that how that goes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to.
Kate in chat says season 1. Sally says the episode was hat trick. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's when we saw all the doors to the different realms.
Mm-hmm. Which we still got a bunch more to explore. We just need Bucky to come back as Jefferson, and we'll be all set.
What if Bucky came back as Bucky?
Oh god.
Just switch the characters. Bucky comes back to Once Upon a Time, and Jefferson goes to Captain America. It'll be great.
I mean, they can do it Marvel and Disney stuff. That's the same thing now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or have the cast go meet the Marvel characters, and Bucky meets Jefferson. It'd be great.
God, he looks like a fucking different person with that hair.
He does.
He really
But
does.
yeah, no, it was just like we get to see all the flashbacks and everything with Cora, and I was like, oh yeah, she's the Queen of Hearts. Like, not that I forgot about it, but it was nice to have that reminder. And then the contrast of seeing her go from Queen back to Miller's daughter. This episode, like that Hades turned her back to Miller's daughter because she failed because he lost one of his souls.
Yeah.
And that's one of the big things that we saw was when you think her father Henry, not Henry, her son Henry, her father Henry.
The first Henry.
Yeah.
Henry
Yes.
the first.
Yes. Doesn't go down into the pit, deeper into the underworld or hell or wherever it is, that's when, the clock ticks, and then we realize that's what happens when a soul leaves. And so if the souls can leave, right? If they're not going to hell, if they're able to leave, that means that they're in purgatory right now.
They are in purgatory. They have unfinished business. Where they're at is they have unfinished business. All those souls have unfinished business. Once they finish that business, they go either up or down. That's why her dad went too.
Yeah. And I mean, it's about finding peace. If a soul finds peace, you can't force it into hell. It's going up.
Yeah. And this is where Operation Firebird comes into play.
I fucking love it.
Fire chicken.
No, it's great. And it kind of gives them more of a reason to be there longer, because I was skeptical coming into this. I'm like, okay, well, they're talking about the underworld and they're making this into this big thing and they're going to retrieve Hook, but how long are they going to have like Hook elude them? Like maybe an episode or two.
Well,
yeah, someone's got it.
There is an extended like sneak preview for next week's show.
Right.
Out there, and I don't know if you guys watched it or not. But he is in like a underground cavern that has as the
Is he
beast
in the
guarding.
mines?
It
The
is in the
beast
mine.
as in
Cerberus?
Cerberus?
Yeah, three-headed dog.
Three-headed dog.
Oh, I was like, where is he? I was.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like
It's the
it
Hercules
kind of
cartoon.
reminded me of the Matador maze, kind of down below, like the Matadors.
No.
Oh, some movie I can't remember what.
No.
movie it
Hold
was.
on. It's not a matador.
It's not Manticore. It is.
Not a manticore. It's the fucking the labyrinth from Crete. The fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, help me!
Come on,
somebody.
Cleo's brain, do a thing, do a thing.
Thing. She's gonna pop. And there's gonna be
I
sparkles
remember
and
it
everything
was-
all over.
Minotaur. There we go.
Minotaur, yeah.
King
Minotaur.
Minos. Minotaur. There we go.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like. There was, and then this extended. There was another person down there with. It was a girl,
Hmm.
and they were in these alcoves. And
Is
she
it
goes,
is it Meg?
"Don't." No,
Okay.
I don't know who it was. It was some younger girl. But they're in an alcove, and she was just sitting there. And he came to conscious, and she's like, "Don't leave because that's what he wants you to do." So it's like if they stayed in these little alcoves and not tried to escape, they didn't come after them. But as soon as they tried to escape,
Right.
that's when they. But so yeah,
That's kind
if
of
you
cool.
watch it, it makes sense. So
Okay.
Yeah. So out of all the characters that we saw in the underworld, who are you the most surprised to see?
Neil. Well, we didn't see him in the underworld, but we saw him this
Yeah.
episode, and I was very shocked.
See, because we went out ending the last podcast, and I was insisting we were going to see Neil.
Yeah.
And,
I didn't believe you.
Right. So I was not surprised. I was just like, okay, well, there we go. We opened the episode with Neil. There, I'm happy. So we knew Peter Pan was going to be there, you know.
I
So
don't think I was surprised to see anyone down there because, I mean,
no one.
everyone-
I'll tell you right now who I was surprised to see.
Who?
James.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my God. As soon as he started just making out with her, I was like, "That's not David."
And
Well,
it's-
as soon as she goes, "Why'd you change your clothes?"
Yeah.
I was like,
That's not David.
That's not. You should know that's not your husband."
Yeah.
That was way too funny.
I never even crossed my mind. Like, I'm sitting off all the characters like that I want to see, and I'm like, okay, I want to see Cruella, I want to see Peter Pan, I want to see Cora. I even said the blind witch from Hansel and Gretel, and sure enough, she was fucking there. And I'm sitting there going, Hook's brother.
That's who that was. I couldn't
Yeah.
figure that out.
I was like, Hook's brother, we need to see him, and Henry and all this.
He's in a better place.
But James never even crossed my mind once.
I'm so glad that he's there.
Oh, I am
I
too.
cannot
So
wait
funny.
for that.
Scrawny, ugly-looking guy, the cook. I was like, ew. I don't want to eat what he's making.
Yeah.
I was like,
So, Rachel, you didn't realize that the witch was the blind witch from Hansel and
I
Gretel?
forgot about her.
The dead giveaway to me was when she was like, would you like to have this and children? Children?
She said that. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
That's her. I totally forgot about her, though.
I
She was
was
hilarious. She was
yeah.
funny.
I was so happy
Really
she
funny.
made it in there.
She's like, I know you. You're Snow White. She's all smelly in her. I'm gonna like, dude, back off.
Mm-hmm.
Quit sniffing me.
Yeah. So what kind of trouble do you think James is gonna stir up in the underworld for them?
Oh,
Like-
he's gonna try to mess with Snow so much.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you think
I'm happy for that. Well, I
Something's
mean,
gonna
it's gonna be
happen.
hilarious.
something's gonna happen. He's not gonna want to move on, and something's gonna happen between him and Charming, and he's gonna end up moving on.
What do you think his unfinished business is?
I don't know. I was just gonna ask that because I don't know.
I think it
doesn't
has
seem
something to do
like
with his
he has
brother.
it. Yeah.
I bet it has something to do with his brother. So, I'm curious about that. There's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out everybody's like Cora. Like, what exactly is her unfinished business?
Regina, just like her father.
I'm not sure that's 100% true.
It might not be 100, but it is.
Is it
Yeah,
Zelena?
it's part of it.
It might be both.
Probably. It's probably all the guilt she feels over that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
She needs her. She needs her as
Hades even
John's
mentioned
so
it.
fond-
Yeah.
so fond,
Yeah, you're right,
likes
he
people
brought
to
it
get
up.
the redemption.
Hades,
So,
Hades
He
mentioned
knows.
it, and she seemed shocked that he knew. Or yeah,
he knows everything.
right. But she still, it was just
Drive me
like
crazy.
So. I think that's Cora's biggest guilt. So I think
Maybe
that's
we'll find out who the daddy is and why she did. Maybe we'll figure
Baby
this shit
daddy.
out.
Maybe the
Well,
daddy is Hades.
no, no, don't even. No, she seemed too shocked that he knew. So there's no way.
Maybe they had
How do
one
you know
drunken
you're the
night.
father?
Maybe they had one drunken night or something. I don't know.
Oh, God.
But I would like to know who
Are
the
they-
daddy is.
Maybe it's Zeus.
No.
No. Zeus impregnated every bitch back then. Every bitch.
And you get a baby, and you get a baby.
So are they gonna go back? Are they gonna go back to Storybrooke, leave Maine, go find Oprah, go find Maury, and come back to the underworld?
Yeah, exactly.
Should be the
Jeez.
Mario.
You are the father.
You get a baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Lee says both Zelina and Regina are her unfinished business. So.
Seeing her daughters together and not wanting to kill each other. That's probably what the
Yeah, I feel Cora's gonna be the last of the people to move on.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. I like to see who else is there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Henry, James, and then obviously the big one, Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Um,
Lee Silver in chat is saying Jonathan the
Bullshit.
Fake Prince is the father of Zelina, and I remember Hades saying that she
Oh.
got pregnant with Zelina to move up the chain to become not a
But
Miller's
I
daughter
think he was
anymore.
born at that time. Because Cora is quite
that
a
was
bit older,
before.
and she had Zelina way before. So I don't even think Jonathan was even born.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think Jonathan was even born at that time.
I do remember Hades saying though that she did the dude and got the
Of course, that's
married
how.
and stuff to
Dude.
work her way up.
Mhm. I'm thinking that Zelina's father was, or is, depending if he's alive or dead, is like someone she actually truly loved, and he wasn't in a prominent in society. He wasn't, you know what I
Gotcha.
mean.
Yeah.
So she had to, in order to move up in society, she had to, quote unquote, get rid of the child, kind of that, get rid of that past, that part of her to move up
Gotcha.
into
Yeah, that makes
society.
sense.
You know who I'm thinking about now that we really need to see in the underworld? Marion.
Dude.
I don't think she'd be there.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't know. Why would she be?
She just kind of died when they traveled back in time.
Well,
That's
she was
pretty
supposed to die
unfinished
anyways
business,
because Regina.
That doesn't mean she doesn't have unfinished business.
I don't know. I don't want to see her.
I know you don't want to see her. That's why I suggested it. That's
And I mean,
exactly
like,
why I suggested
well,
it.
you don't hate. We've been through this. You don't hate Miriam. You hate Zelina.
I know. But
We
I
been
can't
through
help
this.
I can't.
seeing her face and
I
hating
can't. It can't be unseen. It can't be undone.
It's the worst.
For once, me and Clio are in agreement on something.
Well, we've been over that one before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I think I don't know, Roland and
See, Kate is saying in chat, Zelina's father was a groundskeeper at Snow's father's palace before he got engaged to Snow's mother. They hooked up at the bar she worked at.
We don't know. I'm just waiting on it. I'm waiting for them to show.
I mean,
I'm
has
not
it
going-
really been like confirmed, other than like speculation or like
Our
you know
fandoms and
Pallyfest or some other con or something? Because
I haven't
mean-
heard anything.
I
yeah,
don't think either.
Yeah, Peter Pan. So Peter Pan, we find is running the Gold's pawn shop.
horribly fitting.
Mm-hmm.
of course.
I think Gold knew he was there because he saw the little doll and he was just like,
Oh, of course, he knew that.
but yeah.
Yep.
Anyhow.
And who's to say he didn't? I mean, he was in hell before, right? Or the underworld, Gold, because he was. He said he had been there before, right?
Yeah, Gold
Yeah.
said that.
According to the, sorry to jump around, but according to the Once Upon a Time wiki, Zelena, Cora, and Jonathan are Zelena's parents.
I don't know. Until I see it.
We've never seen him.
Yeah, I'm not going to, because in the timeline, even in Enchanted Forest, Jonathan and David are way younger. They're the same age as Regina, so there's no way that.
Jonathan?
You mean James?
Oh, James, sorry.
Yeah, I know. Jonathan's someone else. Wait,
Yeah.
we've seen him?
Yeah, Jonathan was the groundskeeper at at the father's estate. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
I don't
when
know
did
why
they have
I'm-
that conversation?
I don't know why I'm forgetting this.
I don't think it was a very big thing. Did they specifically say that she was pregnant, or just that she
Yeah,
was?
no, they did.
Oh.
Huh.
Jonathan. Yeah, I don't
Might
know.
have to-
I don't know why we're all forgetting this. It was
we all just like
it was on the
what?
episode. It was Bleeding Through was the name of the episode.
I'm writing this down so I can go back and watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this tonight.
Season 3, episode 11.
I don't know. Maybe we thought that maybe it was Regina who she was pregnant with, and she just passed it off as Henry's.
We all
daughter.
had a goddamn brain fart.
Yep.
Probably it's happened before.
It has.
Yeah.
Our brains fart all
Because
the time.
there's so much, so many twists and turns
There are.
that sometimes you just forget about simple little things that are.
Well,
just
that is
put in
why
there.
we have the lovely
And
people in
those-
chat to correct us when we're wrong.
Yes.
Keep us on track.
Perfect.
But okay, so Peter Pan running the pawn shop. But he seems like he's legitimately trying to help.
He's doing it for
He-
his own good.
He
doesn't
wants
want-
something out of it, but
Exactly.
he showed a sign of goodwill by giving the potion for nothing in return.
He does. We know what he wants. He wants to go back and live.
Of course he does. Pan never fails.
One of them will die, and I will take their place. It's like,
One of
you know
them
what?
won't make it back.
Yeah, it's like.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Out of everybody that came over, who could possibly not make it back?
Robin, they're gonna do it to me and Regina, and they're gonna just make me cry. They're gonna.
They better
take Robin.
not.
They're gonna.
I will write
They're gonna
a
try
very,
to take
very,
Robin.
Strongly
very
worded
stern
email.
letter to them.
Man, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Henry.
Henry.
Fucking no. Stop that. Shut your poor mouth.
I could see him trying to do that, Henry, because it's not like the first time Pan's tried to do shit to Henry.
Send Henry elsewhere
true.
and have them go looking for Henry afterwards.
You know, it's not the first time.
We find out that Jefferson is actually in the underworld. Henry gets sucked into a portal.
No, because then Jefferson would have had. I don't know. I don't think he died. He ran off with his daughter.
I wonder if the underworld is somewhere Jefferson's hat can go.
It doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't, but
There's no.
I don't wanna
there's
rule
no
it out.
Door. But that's the thing. There's no door to the underworld.
there's no door to Oz.
Oh, there was.
There was in the hat, but there was a lot of places in that hat that we don't know where those doors went.
I guess
I know.
that's
I
true.
need to go back and look at this and like figure out what the doors were.
I would hazard the guess that it can't.
It's probably a fair assumption, but I won't rule it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What if they kill off Gold? Listen, it's far past that point.
Gold is never going anywhere.
It is so far past that point.
Well, he's
Yeah.
he's the dark one again. How you gonna kill
Yeah.
him?
You want to know what? It's been so long that this episode started and the like conversation that Gold and Belle have. I'm like, I have a weird feeling that I should be mad at him, but I can't remember why. And then Emma says, "You're the dark one. Don't make me tell Belle." I'm like, oh, that's why.
That's why I'm pissed off at you, Rick.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
we
like
just like?
blocked out of my mind why I was so mad.
I know. It's too long of a vacation for this. Seriously, Once upon a time. No more of this 3-month shit.
Well,
Come on, you know.
what we probably should be doing is during the downtime is just like binge watch the whole first half of the season again.
Listen, we don't have
Yeah.
the time. We don't have
That's
that kind
true.
of time, John.
That is true.
We ain't got no time for that.
to segue off a little bit, Caitlin mentioned something in chat. Hold on. Didn't Gold create the Dark Curse? Is that true?
Kind of.
Yeah, it wasn't all him,
Maleficent
right?
had it. I don't know.
Yes, that's right.
Maleficent had it. I think Maleficent created it in her apothecary.
Yeah, because when
I thought
Regina
Gold
said
gave it to Maleficent.
whoever made Storybrooke, whoever made the Dark Curse, based it on Purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I don't know. I thought Maleficent had it, and she just locked it up because it was too much.
Maleficent had it. It was in the
She
orb.
didn't make it though.
I don't think she made it.
What if it comes back
She
around?
possibly.
Hades made it. Hold on. What if it comes back around and Hades made it?
I
Oh.
think somebody in chat said that, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hades could have, but then again, you know, Maleficent could have done it too because she is very, you know.
Yeah, it was Sally. Sally Noble said, so do you think Hades is the one that made the Dark Curse?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sally, we're on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
You know, Regina...
There's
Kate,
so many good points in chat. I can't keep up.
Kate says Regina traded it to Maleficent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Regina went back and got it back from Maleficent. And it was Gold that was kind of orchestrating everything. But that doesn't give us the origin of the curse.
No, it
Right.
doesn't.
So
So we still don't know who made it. Lee's thinking that Lily's father is Hades.
Maleficent and Hades.
But I
They
think
just had it the dragon form.
yeah,
I don't
which
see
is
Hades.
why I think it's Zeus. Zeus took the form of animals to impregnate human women. So I think it's more likely that Zeus is Lily's father.
Yeah, I don't see Hades as the one to, you know, start having a romp with a dragon.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it's a pretty but it's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay. No.
See, I feel like we're not going to get to Lily this season. I feel like it's gonna get swept. Oh, you know, it's gonna get lost. And like they've done this so many times where they set you up with this really cool story and then
Never
it disappears.
came out.
Mulan and Red Riding Hood and you know like
Precious baby Mulan.
But then again, we look at the actors who played them. They were going, oh, they're doing this and this and this. No wonder. Okay, that's why. You know,
Yeah.
they're doing other things.
I know the reason that Ruby, the actress that played Ruby, left the show in the first place is because she felt that there wasn't a lot going on with her character. Is because they kept bringing in other characters and focusing on those stories that she was kind of losing screen time. So she asked to be released from her contract to go pursue some other things, you know, to go do them. She did them, but she left it open where, you know, if they wanted to use her character, she would 100% come back. And they've done that. You know, she's come in and out. You know, so I feel like a lot of it, and you kind of have to keep bringing in new characters and stuff to keep things fresh and renewed. But then at the same time, we're all getting mad that, like, it's like you have some of these great characters like Mulan and Riding Hood that you're not doing anything with. And
Yeah, I'm right now. I'm thinking that, you know, Maleficent and Lily. She's teaching Lily how to control the dragon within.
I mean, depending on what we...
How to train your dragon?
How to train her dragon.
Depending on what we see with Cruella,
Ride the dragon.
we may have, like, another arc of, like, something, you know, going on there. Because we don't know what Cruella's unfinished business is.
No.
Emma. Well, like they said, most of these people's unfinished business is you guys.
Yeah, no, that's completely true.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how Cruella's going to deal with Emma being there.
Yeah.
That's going
Well,
to be interesting.
Cruella's really interesting because Cruella seems like someone who would just go straight to hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unless her unfinished business is revenge.
She only got 98 Dalmatians.
Not the whole 101.
Yeah, she's got 3 more to go. She's hunting around
Yeah.
the underworld for 3 Dalmatians.
I don't know. Maybe her unfinished business is the writer. I don't know. Maybe he's there.
Her unfinished business is she's waiting for Pongo to kick the bucket.
They don't. All dogs go to heaven.
Yes, damn it.
That's never gonna happen.
We didn't see any animals there, so.
Yeah. Lee does mention that we are getting Red and Mulan, and they may be a lesbian couple. They kind of toyed at that already.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I'm okay
I
with
literally, as you mentioned it, I was typing like a joke comment about it. I said, Red keeps eating her boyfriend, so maybe that'll work out if she dates a lady.
That's true.
That was the first thing when I first watched it and they were doing the thing I read. That was my first, like, she was Red Riding Hood and she was the big bad wolf. But her boyfriend's name was Peter and the Wolf. That was like the first, like, consensual circle thing I remember.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, the Red Riding Hood was the episode that, like, turned the show around, and I had, like, this epiphany of how amazing the show was. That was the episode. But, no, it leaves me to, like, what is going on with Hook? Like, where is he? We know...
Someone's beating him up.
Yeah, I mean, and the... Is that true? Or is the potion that was swapped out, you know, so, because...
No, well, I saw the little sneak preview,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, there was. Rachel talked about it. He's in that.
No, I know, but is
labyrinth-type
he that beat up and everything in that promo? Because it didn't look like
Maybe.
it to
Yes,
me.
he is. Yeah,
Was
he's
it?
all beat up. Yeah, he is
Okay.
completely his eye. He wakes. From what I can gather, it's almost like he tries to escape all the time, but then gets put back into this, and he may forget. I don't know, but he woke up on the slab in the little alcove, and he was completely still. He was just like that, all beat up. The reason why they couldn't communicate with him is because he was passed out.
Gotcha.
He was
Oh.
he was unconscious when they tried to communicate with him.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I was thinking maybe the potion worked differently because he was in a completely different part of the underworld where it didn't quite work as well, or someone was kind of
unconscious.
interfering.
No, yeah, I thought so too. I thought, well, maybe he's in a different part. But no, when they showed,
I thought the potion was switched out.
if you just look up the promo, there was like two different. There was the one that they showed on TV.
Yep.
And there was a sneak preview. It's like a minute less. It was like a minute 20 or something like that. So yeah, he was totally beat up and he was laying down. And he was totally unconscious and he wakes up like with a shock.
See, I won't watch any of those 1 minute promos because I did that once. I did it for the start of this season with Dark Swan. And the 1 minute promo that they showed was Emma in Rumpelstiltskin's cell, like taking food from a guard and everything. That scene never made it into the show. And I was like, that just aggravated me because the whole time I'm like, where is this scene? Like I kept waiting for it and it never showed up.
I mean, I was, and then when I watched this, I was like, why is this one a minute? And, like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why they couldn't talk to him. That's why he couldn't hear them. That's why he couldn't speak to them. Because he was unconscious.
Yep.
That explains a lot.
Yep. So who else do you guys think we're going to see in the underworld? Who else did we not see that you're looking for?
Oh my gosh.
What about the brothers from Frozen? Are they dead?
No.
No.
No? Okay.
The only one that I can think of is Hook's brother.
Yeah.
But I don't see why he would have unfinished business.
Because he died of the Nightshade. That's not his choice.
I know. But I'm
And
just trying
he
to
was
think of what
also in
next.
Neverland.
Yeah, well, he was in Neverland and they left and then he died. I can't remember what unfinished business he would have, but quite possibly he could be there and help them find Hook and have, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe
Find his-
something with his brothers is unfinished business. So
Or his father.
it's true too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
His father might be there.
Oh, Merlin.
Yeah, Merlin could be there.
I miss him.
I mean, are we going to see the other dark ones there?
We could.
Well, what exactly happened with them? They
died.
They got sucked back because,
If they got sucked back, then they wouldn't be in
I don't know where
Purgatory.
they'll be.
They would
No,
be in
they're-
the dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Their
I'm
essence
trying to think
is
of all
big
the people
and-
that
Yeah.
died that possibly could be
Merlin,
there.
honestly, Merlin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about Jack? Or Jacqueline?
Jack,
Jacqueline?
yeah. Jack would be interesting to see, especially if
Since his brother's there.
David. No,
James.
David's our turn. James, there you go.
James,
I
yeah.
Can-
don't know
can-
That'd
that.
be interesting.
Can James get a giant peach?
Lol.
I would just love to see him eating like a really big peach. You know, not living one, but just eating one day instead of an
Ow.
apple. Yeah.
A big one, like 2 hands.
Yeah. It'd be great.
I don't know. I'm just curious of where it's going, because it can go in like
And
a
I'm
couple
waiting
different
for
directions.
Hercules.
Yes.
Hercules,
It could go in
Meg.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's in this one, and he's a young guy. He's not an old guy, older guy. He's like a teenage, like Henry age.
Are we gonna see the Pegasus too?
I don't know.
I fucking hope so.
I don't remember the Pegasus' name. It's been a while since I saw Hercules.
Pegasus.
His name is
It's
Pegasus.
just Pegasus?
His
Yeah.
name is Pegasus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about Danny DeVito?
He's a
Is he gonna
horse
be there?
with the brain of a bird.
Is Danny DeVito gonna be there with
I
horns?
fucking hope so.
You mean Phil?
Phil, yes.
So
Philactetes.
Philactetes.
If
I'll
they
get my sword for you, Danny.
if they don't get Danny DeVito, I'm gonna be really upset.
they're fine.
Well, I mean, you know, they didn't get James Woods for
80s.
Hades.
Hades. but
I'm not as
still
upset about
okay
that
with
though.
that.
Yeah.
No, that's totally fine.
But like even the character Phil looked like Danny DeVito.
He really did.
So it's just like you have the voice, you have the look, you might as well just spring the extra budget and just go to really cheap, terrible green screens for a couple episodes just to get him in
Alright.
there. It'd be great.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious how it's all going to work out, how it's all going to play out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll throw some people at us that we totally forgot. And we're going to be like, oh my god, what if Peter's there? Ruby's Peter. Oh my god. Just thought about that.
Oh yeah.
He had unfinished
Or
business.
wait,
He was tied
the
to a
mouse
fucking
died.
tree.
What? Gus. Gus is dead, right?
I don't remember.
Did he just get turned back into a mouse? I can't remember.
I thought he got turned back into a mouse and then he was a human, then they turned him back into a mouse. I don't remember anymore.
Well, I thought.
Oh no, he was ripped in half. You're right.
Yeah, as a mouse.
Yeah, and they were blaming Ruby.
Yeah.
That was that episode. I remember that. They found him in
Yeah, like I said,
two halves by the fishing dock
they're
in the
going-
dumpster or
they're
something.
going to, they might throw some people at us that we haven't seen for a while. We're going to be like, oh my god, totally forgot about them.
Like
Like stealthy.
what's his name?
Selfie.
I can't think of his name. What was the guy in
Meredith's dead.
But did he kind of
Meredith-
redeem himself?
Yeah,
he kind of redeem
he
himself?
kind of
to
was
her?
at peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at peace. He
What about
spoke to her and stuff, yeah.
what about the guy in season 2 of Once Upon a Time that basically led them to Neverland? I forget his name.
Oh, and the lady who went on to play Sasha on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those assholes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to see them. Because they were
Yeah.
involved in magic, though they're not storybook characters. They were
Yeah.
they were involved stealing magic and
That's true.
you know all kinds of stuff. That would be really cool to see them again unexpectedly. And I was thinking Elsa's parents,
Yes.
They might be there. I don't know.
though. Since this is Once Upon a Time, they may go with that crazy Disney fan theory that they actually got stranded on an island and are Tarzan's parents. So
No,
No.
this is Once Upon
I
a
am
Time.
so-
They could do that.
I
They
know.
could.
And I know that the creators have said that. But it
They
is
said
one
they
fan
said
theory.
anything's possible. They've never said yes. They've never
Oh,
said no.
okay.
They've just said they've always said they've just left it open. You know what I mean? They've just those
Yeah.
answers like, oh, anything's possible. You know,
Yeah.
that's a
That's
nice
true.
theory kind of thing. You know, that's a nice little story you have there. They've never said yes it is or yes no it's not. You know, so they've always just left it like that, and people just run wild with it, which is fine.
Yep. Anything else for this episode?
I love that we didn't talk about Emma. So can we get on with the synopsis?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Emma.
Why not? What's wrong with Emma?
Because Emma is stupid.
I think this episode
I don't see.
was a more Regina episode.
It totally was. It was.
I also don't see how A, she's any stupider than she normally is, or B, she's any stupider than anybody else right now.
Well, she didn't. What did Emma do that was so significant this episode?
Not much. I mean, she
Exactly.
cried about Neil and Hook.
Okay, that's what
She
she
told
was
Henry that Neil's in a better place. That's really all she
but
did.
No, that was supposed to be, when people asked her why she passed out and everything. She didn't tell them what she saw. That Neil, that was stupid.
Why is that stupid?
Because why? Why keep that a secret?
She also didn't say it in front of Gold, who shouldn't know.
Well, yeah, that too.
If she tells them later, that's fine.
But when Henry, goes look at, why didn't she say something to him?
I think she's also wrestling with.
Kind of did. She's like, no, your father is in a better place. I promise.
Yeah, I mean, but still, come on, tell him. For fuck's sake.
I'm sure she will.
I think it's gonna.
This is what happens when you keep secrets.
Well, she's not going to tell him because Neil is actually going to be in the underworld, and she was hallucinating the whole time.
Please don't tell me that. Get out.
Next episode is called Labor of Love. In the underworld, an escapee from Hades' prison informs the heroes that Hook is being held captive. But before the heroes can rescue Hook, they must face a terrifying beast that guards the prison. Mary Margaret searches for an old childhood friend who knows how to defeat the monster. However, once reunited, she discovers that her friend is no longer the hero he once was. Meanwhile, in the Enchanted Forest flashback, a young Snow White struggles to preserve peace in her kingdom and must learn to be a true hero if she wants to one day become queen.
Why? Why a flashback about that? It doesn't seem like it would fit.
It seems like it's gonna mesh because we'll have whoever the childhood hero.
Yeah, I was gonna say the childhood friend.
Yeah. So.
We'll see how it meshes.
They've been doing a decent job with their flashbacks and tying everything in and tying up loose ends that we didn't even know existed, so.
This is true.
So. I kind of actually miss this podcast.
We know you have, Dom.
Because
We'll
now,
get worse as it goes on.
ever since it was,
3 episodes, and we'll be all over it.
ever since the Peter Pan is Rumpel's father.
Oh, everybody died.
Oh no!
Messed it up. We're back, right?
You're serious?
Yeah.
Except for
Sorry,
Rachel. Rachel's not back.
You know what got me?
We're totally
every-
serial.
Why am I all
Sorry,
grayed out?
guys.
I'm like all dark.
You're all dark. You've been using the tanning beds again?
I was like,
I don't know. I
ever
sleepwalk when I use those.
I just love my unicorn still. Sorry.
Yeah, so, I don't know. As long as Peter Pan's here, I'm happy. Peter Pan never fails. Pan never fails. And Pan will be coming back at the end of the season. He will hitch a ride some way, shape, or form. It's going to happen.
No.
That is...
It's gonna be the
That is when it comes to Peter Pan
Hold on.
and my predictions, I have 100% track record.
I fucking hate you for it, but here's the thing. Whatever Pan says, if he's like genuine about wanting to come back, repair their relationship, once he reaches the surface, it's all gonna change. Your perspective on
It's already a different dynamic because Rumpel was not really... I don't remember for a fact, but he wasn't acting like the way he's acting now. It wasn't like the Dark One. I don't know if he was still the Dark One during the the Neverland stuff. Was he that he was still the Dark One then?
He was still the dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he was going down the redeeming path. He was kind of becoming the hero then. It's like, so things were a little different. But now the dynamic is switched up again because Rumpel's evil again. So
this childhood friend can go the distance. 0 to hero.
I don't know.
Rachel, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Twitter at Savannah17.
Nikki, where can the people find you?
They can also find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Excellent. Cleo, you still aren't back yet.
I was gonna say, can they see me or am I a twirling circle?
No, you're twirling.
You're twirling.
You can find my twirling circle at Cliomoto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest.
Excellent. You can find me down below at Pan Never Fails.
And never fails.
At Phenomenon. PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomenon. Was that your daughter?
Yes.
I'm training an army.
Till next week. See you guys later.
Oh, I'm so proud.
It's the worst.